Good morning, I'm Claire. Welcome back to my channel. To all of my new subscribers, thank you very much for coming along on the journey. I've come along today to share with you an idea I've had for a cover. I've got this 8x8 pack of paper. It's come from The Works in the UK. It's called You Told Memories, but to be honest with you, I didn't think it was overly Christmas. I thought it was more sort of winter. Now, because it's 8x8, I thought I would make a traveller's notebook type size journal. So I'm going to just fold them in half, which will obviously make them 8x4. And I'm going to try a different type of binding, which I will share with you. But what I wanted to do first was I wanted to work on this idea that I've had for the cover. Now, my idea is that it would look a little bit like one of those coin pockets, you know, with the two little round discs and the string ties it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my scoreboard, and I've got a piece of craft card here, which is basically A4 size. Now I need it to be obviously 8x4. I'm just trying to think, it's only 11.5, so I'm not going to get 4 out of here. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it into strips of 4. So make sure that's lined up there. And I'm going to cut it into strips of 4. So there's one. And make sure that's, yep. So I've got 2 strips of 4, get rid of the residue, and obviously I want it 8. So now obviously it won't be an opening coin pocket because that would interfere with the journal, because the journal will be more in a pocket. But what I'm planning to do is I'm going to use what am I trying to say? I'm going to use the tie string as the closure for the journal. So I've got a 1.5 inch punch here, and I'm going to cut out 1, 2, 3, 4 off of that piece of spare, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 off of that piece of spare. And then I'm going to take another sheet of the craft card for the back, because obviously I want 2 layers thick for the front. Okay, there are my discs. So let's do it again. Let's trim it to 4 inches, and 4 inches again. Residue out of the way, and then obviously 8 again. So we've now got 2 pieces of card for the front and 2 pieces of card for the back. And then obviously we now want the, as it were, the faux flap. And I think we're going to want it about there. So just put a little dent with my nail, work out where that is. Okay, so then let's make it easy. Let's do it at 2 inches, so I've got an actual measurement. This one is too small, so then we'll take 2 inches off of this other piece of spare. So basically I will have used 2 sheets of craft card to make this cover. Okay. No, not quite okay, because we need the bottom piece as well. So let's do this at 1.5. See, this is what happens when you craft on your feet, as it were. One and a half again. Okay, so we've now got all of our pieces. So we can get rid of our cutting board. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with what will be my front. So I'm using Fabri-Tac. Now obviously you can use whatever glue you want to use. I just like, well, I would like it if it would come out of the bottle. Oh, misses. We're not. Oh yeah, there we go. It's just starting now. So I like Fabri-Tac, A, because it's got, you know, a nice strong bond, and B, it dries fairly quickly. So just, you know, up and down, plenty of glue, and then I'm just going to put the other side on. I'm just going to bash him into place. Like that. Okay. And then what I want is, obviously we want our top flap, so I'm going to glue him together as well. And I'm thinking of not covering this because I want it to be sort of the effect of the old brown paper coin pocket. So I'm just going to be inking up the edge, and I've just obviously stuck those two together as well. If you've got craft card, you will see that obviously there tends to be a light and a dark side, so obviously you want to make sure that you've got all the same colours running through, otherwise it's not going to look like, you know, a cohesive match. Now with regard to these circles, I'm going to use 4 for each disc, just so they're nice and thick, and they stand up to the opening and closing. So I'm going to put that one on that one, like that. I'm going to put that one on that one. Make sure that I've got the right colour on the top, and then I'm just going to glue this all together, like so. Now I'm sure you've all made coin pockets. I keep wanting to say purses, coin pockets before, so the idea of a coin pocket is not new. but I just thought I'd use it as a cover. This pad is called Yuletide Memories, as I showed you, and I always think of Christmas as quite expensive. I don't begrudge it, I just think it's quite expensive because whether we like to admit it or not, we are generally sucked into the commercialism of it. So I just thought, you know, the coin pocket Christmas sort of went together. Also, I thought it'd be cute, let's be honest, I just thought it'd be cute. So let's put that on there. So we have now got all of the components for our front together. So let's put that in one part. Let's just join the back two pieces and then it'll all be stuck together. Obviously you don't have to use Fabri-Tac for this, you can use whatever glue you like to use. I know Fabri-Tac is quite expensive, so it's not always the best choice as a sort of all-round glue. I just like it. See, now I've gone and done what I told you not to do. I've got the wrong colour. Hey ho. So that's my back. Let's put him over here. And this is my front. So what I want from my front is I want rounded rounded corners on the top and bottom, which would normally be the seams. So I need to grab my envelope punch board because I don't actually have a circle cutter, a corner rounder. I just use this, but obviously you've got a corner rounder, you can use that. So I'm going to slot him in, chop him off, and again, there's a bit of cardboard stuck in there, and then again I'm going to okay, let's get rid of them. So I want to get my ink. And I'm just going to ink up my edges, and I'm going to ink up my edges quite dark and quite forcefully because I really want it, you know, that old handled type style. And go across the bottom because although I'm going to stick the flap on the bottom, I want that edge. So I'm going, you know, quite forcefully, quite heavy, nice dark brown line all the way. So, is everybody okay? I haven't got any stories for you today, I'm afraid. Life's been just a little bit sort of normal, so nothing much to report. But as my mum would say, normal's good. Nothing to report means there's no bad news. And that, of course, is very, very true. Oh dear. How many hours of your crafting time do you think you spend inking up? I think it's quite a lot. So that's going to be our top flap of our coin pocket, or our imitation coin pocket. This is going to be the bottom flap. And then obviously our discs will go on with our string. So there's our bottom flap. It's obviously always smaller than the top. And then we need our two discs. one to go on the actual top flap and one to go on the centre of the journal. Right, so that one obviously is going to go on there, like that. Sorry, this inking is really boring for you, isn't it? What is it they say? Chat amongst yourselves while I do this bit. Okay. Okay, and then that one is obviously going to go there. So we're going to need to punch a hole, and we are going to need to put one of our rivets in there. So I will need to find my hole punch. And I'm going to line it up so that it's as near to the centre as I think I can find it. Whoops, I missed that now. Just, obviously if you've got a crocodile, that'll be perfect for this, because also this is now very thick. I might have been better doing it with just two holes, two sheets of card, mightn't I? But we'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there. Or maybe we won't. Oh dear, maybe I haven't got quite the strength for that. Okay, we might have to think again about that. You say everyone makes mistakes, so let's try it just too thick. See, and this is the beauty of what we do, because there's no such thing as wrong. Well, there is, but you just readjust your plan if it doesn't work. So now instead of using 8, I'm just going to try and use 4. And you know what, it might actually be easier to punch them before I glue them, because obviously also that Fabri-Tac is quite thick. There you go. That's so much easier, isn't it? There we go. So that was better. So, whoops, now I've thrown the glue all over the floor. That's absolutely rubbish. And of course it rolled right across the other side of the room. So sorry. So now we'll glue it up again. And then obviously just spinning it round to make sure it's lined up completely with where I made the hole, which as you can see is off centre and not very good, but hey ho. These things are sent to try us, and it is only 7 o'clock on a Tuesday morning, so perhaps I need more coffee. So I'm just going to line him up like that. We have to re-ink now, won't we? There we go, that's that one. Oops. Sorry, I think I just went off the side of the film there. Okay, so we've now got those. Now, bearing in mind what just happened with it being too thick to go through the 4, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a pencil and I'm going to do a mark there so I can just go through the 2, because I just think that's going to be so much easier if it's through there. So then we're going to need to line that one up as well, because obviously we are working on these 2s. Bit of excess pencil showing there. Okay, so now when we put them all back together, we should have the hole running all the way through, which is pretty perfect. And then we need to do the same on this one. And obviously I appreciate that I have just remembered I'm supposed to be doing it through 2, aren't I? Not 4. There we go. Obviously I know I've got a hole there at the top, which means obviously the brad or the eyelet will go all the way through, but we can always line the inside. Okay, so now we have got perfect. So I'm going to glue my tab on. And I have just realised that I've made another ultimate boo-boo, haven't I? Because we should have one of these here and one here, not really one on the bottom. Oh, bum, 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 bum. But I don't think that matters. We're going to call it designer's option. I didn't want to glue that on, did I? Oh my God, what a disaster. My goodness. What a disaster this video's been. I do apologise. See, it's because I wasn't completely prepared and planned. And oh my goodness. I am so sorry. Because obviously if I glue that there, if I glue it down, I won't be able to put my string behind it, will I? Oh, how silly. How many of these discs am I going to cut? I think I might just leave that glue to dry, and then we can we can use it anyway. I think we'll see. Okay, and then on this one we obviously need to ink it up. So, what are you all working on? Journals? Ephemera? You got projects on the go, or are you about to start a new one? Right, so while we wait for that to dry, I'll push that up there. So obviously this will be our front, and this will be our back, and I'm planning, I said to you about having a different kind of binding. I am planning that this is going to be an accordion type style. So, let me show you what I mean. What I want to do, take the cover off, is I want to fold my pages in half, like so. I'm folding them in on themselves so that I don't see the printed image. And then I'm going to take a second one. I'm going to do not exactly the same. I'm do exactly the same and fold him in half. And then I'm going to adhere the two white sides together. So let's just use a bit of Fabri-Tac because it's quick and it's just there. My intention is to join this like this, put them together like that, line it all up so it's nice and square, and I'm just going to get my ruler because I don't know where my bone folder is. I'm just going to use it to spread out that glue, make sure it's all lined up, so that what's going to happen is when we've got it together, we've got our pages like that. Now I know it does mean that technically you lose 2 pages there, but I don't think I mind. So my plan was that I would use, I think there's 16, is there? Oh no, 106 grams, 8 by 8. Doesn't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's obviously 8 designs in here. So I thought I would use the 8 designs, so that's 8. And then I would use probably 4 coffee dyed, and then 4 alternates, so music and the like. And we would build it up like that. So this is the base of the cover. So you see that will go like that, that will go like that. It'll tie round our discs from the front, and that's what will keep our journal shut. And of course we'll have this alternate binding down the side here. So that's my plan. That's the cover made, and I've showed you what I'm thinking about here. I've taken up enough of your time. We're on a good half an hour now, so I will come back and show you the putting together of the insides on my next video. Take care, be happy, and I'll see you soon.